Here comes your pre-market summary for Tuesday, February 7th. We're trying to hold on to positive territory here for futures so far this morning ahead of a very key Jerome Powell speech coming up at lunchtime today. He's going to be speaking at an event in Washington around 12:40, 12:45. So it's going to be during the midday session here that we'll get some comments. Everyone going to be focused on does he say anything about what they're planning on doing going forward when it comes to the frequency and how aggressive they're going to be with future interest rate increases, obviously. Here's how futures are setting up right now. S&P, as I mentioned, basically flat. Same story for the Dow, down slightly, 0.14, 0.34. NASDAQ trying to bounce here after another negative showing yesterday to kick off the week. We're dead flat here so far for TSX futures. Nice bump in crude oil, 1.8% positive down at the bottom there for both Bitcoin and Ethereum. That's how things are setting up. Bit of a doji on both the SPY yesterday, and if I switch over to the Qs, looking very, very similar for the S&P and the NASDAQ after this huge move off of the lows that we've been talking about over the past couple of weeks. Individually this morning, we'll have another look at Bed Bath & Beyond. What a move to kick things off. Yesterday, this comes out then. They're going to raise $1 billion, I guess somewhat expected in an offering this morning, down significantly for BBBY shares, but it looks like they have come through with investors who are willing to fill this order. So BBBY getting propped up around $4 currently in pre-market trade. Pinterest out after the close yesterday with earnings. Quarterly revenue missed expectations. Forecast was even worse. So big move down after the close yesterday, but we're bouncing back nicely so far for pins. It's worth noting Snapchat higher in pre-market trading as well on decent volume. BIDU, meanwhile, they're up significantly, 13, 14% right now after they came out and said, yeah, get ready for Ernie to come through. That's going to be Baidu's ChatGPT alternative in March. Going to be set to be released, it looks like, in March as planned. Microsoft, meanwhile, speaking of AI, they're going to unveil more about their investment in ChatGPT at 1 p.m. this afternoon at a news event. That was a surprise announcement they came out with late in the day yesterday. So we'll have that for you live as well, coming up again 1 p.m. Eastern at the Microsoft campus. Micron, meanwhile, leading the chips, a little bit weak so far this morning. Not a lot of volume here, but they priced a term sheet for a senior note offering of up to $1.25 billion. AMC going to start charging, depending on where you sit in the theater, for tickets. So I don't know if that means higher up is more expensive or closer to the screen is more expensive, but we'll look into that a little bit. AMC moving around after what had happened yesterday with Bed Bath & Beyond as well. AI back on watch, looking a little bit weak. Maybe this rally is finally running out a bit of steam here. Back to the downside along with some of the other AI stocks so far this morning. And another little one doing significant volume. KPRX up on a phase 3 trial nod for them. Grab the watch list, guys. Use that QR code. We're coming up here at 8:30. Remember, 12:40, we get Fed Chair Powell. 1 p.m. then this afternoon, we get an announcement from Microsoft on this ChatGPT arrangement. We'll see you soon on TraderTV.Live.